Hey there folks, rinimt here, and welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy XIV Stormblood. In the last part, I made an attempt to get through the entire 4.2 story in one video, and it failed horribly because we hit another solo instance. So, let us speak with Asahi here. Ready to cast off?
Get back! I'm warning you! Someone's in trouble. Are you all right? Hi.
What do they want with you?
Yuki, and you lot too. I don't know. We were returning from the Enclave when they came at us.
It seems they won't go quietly.
And neither will we.
Why are the Rakujins suddenly attacking? Thought we were in peace. Oh, come on, really? Kill them all! Will not let you harm these merchants.
Away with you! It is nothing.
Fine, I'll do it this way then. We will kill them one by one. Oh god. Not fair. One by one, slowly but surely. I'm tired of these games. Where are reinforcements?
Leave this to me.
All this for two children? What's even wrong with them? They may overwhelm us. Cease for their reinforcements quickly. I'm working on it, God. Now! Aim for the younglings!
An opening.
Stand in front of them. We will bear the brunt of it. Fine. At least they take my credit there. Oop. Now casters! Kidding me right now. Melee. Not arranged. How would you do this to me? Why? Oh my gosh.
The art of my forebears.
Call for reinforcements, and so shall we. Oh, is Yuguri doing that fancy, shiny, shimmery thing again? Or something? No. Yuguri's doing something. Oh yeah, he is not doing that shiny, fancy, shimmery thing again. Just takes him forever. Oh, hold your ground! I was trying to draw away the reinforcements. No, why are they suddenly attacking? That's the more important question here. Also, I am AoEing with two targets. I am smart. Very smart. Oh well, you know, sometimes you AoE with two targets because you're half asleep or something. Okay, well that was that.
seems to be the last of them. You have nothing to fear, child. You are safe now.
Thank you, sir.
You saved us again. Thank you. If you're ever passing by our village, look us up. You'll always be welcome.
Thank goodness we arrived when we did.
Indeed. But what could have prompted the Red Kojin to stray so far from the Ruby Sea?
I presume these are the sellswords hired by Yotsuyu. If so, the answer is simple. Desperation. Bereft of imperial employment, they seek other means to line their coin purses. Another sad legacy of the Empire's mismanagement.
The Empire to which you have sworn allegiance.
Must you always be so pointed? If we are to bring about lasting change, we must look beyond narrow allegiances. You have every right to doubt me, but in time, I hope you will come to see that we share a common goal. You and yours have fought fiercely to change the Empire from without, but if we are to end the cycle of conflict, the Empire must change from within. Am I wrong?
True reform can only come from within.
I knew you would understand. You have witnessed such change firsthand, after all, during your time in Ishgard.
Dear me, I'd hoped to convey my views on our nation's shared hopes under more peaceable circumstances. Yet this regrettable little interlude did afford me a chance to see the famed hero of Eorzea in action, and few Imperial soldiers can say that. Or at least few who live to tell the tale. A guilty conscience. Well, after that little ordeal, I believe it may be time for us to return to the Enclave. Return, my lord, but what of Namai? You seem so eager to observe the villagers going about their daily lives. To be frank, I still am, but I rather doubt the good people of Namai would take kindly to the sight of a man in imperial uniform with blood still dripping from his blade. Even in your company, my presence would only prove a distraction. Fret not, however. Thanks to the three of you, I've seen a great deal more than I otherwise would, and with any luck, Lord Hien will have finished considering my proposal by the time we return. Go that way about it, aren't you? Well, you know what I say to that? I'm still going to the Dome and Enclave. Can't stop me. Oh, never mind. It was literally just playing me into the Dome and Enclave NPC. Okay. Thank you again for agreeing to join me. If not for your aid, the Kojin may well have overwhelmed us. Pray go on ahead. Lord Hien is expecting you. I'll remain without and keep watch over our guest. Well, we had best not keep him waiting. You're expected. Of course I am. Hello again. Welcome back, my friend. Yugiri tells me you accompanied her and Asahi on the tour of Yangsha. I'd hope you might take the opportunity to recover from your exertions at Sakazuki. But I gather your time was well spent. Until the ambassador affords Yugiri a chance to make a full report, however, I must rely on you to supply the details. So please, tell us how it all unfolded. The Red Kojin, here, have there been any other such incidents since the liberation? Not that I'm aware of. If they are planning some new venture here in Yangsha, we will need to increase patrols. In any event, I am indebted to you for fighting them off. But tell me, and don't be modest, was Asahi truly the first to leap to the youngster's aid? He was. I was quick to doubt him when we first met, but his desire to save them seemed quite genuine. It's possible he truly believes what he is saying. In the time I've known you, you have always been an excellent judge of character. What do you make of the ambassador? I still don't think he can be trusted. Then the question of what his true intention may be remains. Regardless of his aim, I am resigned to playing his game, for now, at least. Well, for swearing, summoning should be simple enough, considering you never dabbled in it in the first place. Which just leaves the somewhat thorny question of how to police the Red Kojin. It was with that very question in mind that I sought Alphino's counsel. Thanks to his knowledge of the icons and the rituals used to invoke them, I believe we've identified a workable solution. As you will recall, Susanna was summoned forth using the power of relics locked away in the Kojin's treasure vault on the Isle of Zeki. Though said relics remain there to this day, it is all but certain that the act of summoning exhausted their stores of ether, making subsequent summonings impossible. Assuming that is the case, preventing the promised return rests on denying the Red Kojin the means to amass new stores of ether, either via the acquisition of crystals or the relics they are wont to collect. For this, I plan to enlist the aids of our friends the Blue Kojin. Since Doma's liberation, we have forged closer bonds with Bunshin and his band people, and with their support, I'm quite confident we can keep the Red from obtaining what they require to call upon this Susanna. And what are the prisoners? It will be exchanged as agreed. I'll give full credit to Asahi for the success of the transaction. If there is aught we can do to help the Popularis garner favor, I need to see it done. But first, I have some unfinished business to attend to. Would you all come with me? Yes, but of course. But what manner of business? A past mistake which I would see put right. One which has weighed heavy on my mind.
I had her brought here in secret while the three of you kept our guest company. The world has not been kind to you, it is true. But that does not excuse your sins. You should be at the bottom of the river. Yet here you are. The living, breathing proof of my failure. A failure for which I would now make amends.
What did I do? I don't remember. Was it really so terrible? Tell me, please. What did I do?
You speak of sins, my lord. But at whose feet do those sins lie? With the soldiers who committed the crimes, or those who commanded them to do so? With both, I would say. For all have a conscience, and all must choose. But with no memory of who she is or what she has done, what sin remains to be cleansed?
You ask that I show mercy.
I ask why the heavens saw fit to deny me my rest. Why Yotsuyu was spared not only death, but the bitter memories of her life.
You truly think it the will of the Kami? If so, her life is not mine to take. It is yours to safeguard. Come the hour of the exchange, if her memories have not returned, she may remain here in Doma to live out her days as Tsuyu. But if they do, the Guardians shall have their viceroy. Though the people will protest, they will come to accept my decision when they have been reunited with their loved ones.
Thank you, my lord.
Now then, I believe we have kept our guests waiting long enough. Did Gosetsu not seem strange to you? His sympathy for Yotsuyu apart, I mean. I know his powers of endurance only too well, but after all he has suffered, even he should not be on his feet. He puts on a brave face for our sakes, but it would not surprise me if he lacked the strength to raise his blade. Though I suppose if he and Yotsuyu are to enjoy a life of peace and quiet, he will have little use for it. It falls to us to shape that future, one in which he need never again set foot on the battlefield.
Ooh. Now, will he agree to this? Rise of a New Sun. With Yotsuyu safely in Gosetsu's care, all that remains is to answer Asahi's proposal. I realize that other matters demand your attention, but I would ask that you stay a while longer to see this business through.
My apologies. Our deliberations took longer than expected.
Think nothing of it. The time afforded me the opportunity to go on a rather rousing excursion through Yansha. You have reached a decision then?
We are willing to cooperate with you in combating the Icon threat, and also in the exchange of prisoners. Assuming you accept our conditions, of course. As you know, your sister is in our care. Due to certain complications, however, we are hesitant to release her into your custody.
Complications?
She was inside Doma Castle when it collapsed. Though she survived, she remembers nothing of her past life, not even her name. To clarify, she is in our care not as a prisoner, but as a vulnerable citizen of Doma.
Are you saying you refuse to release her?
Not at all. If her memory returns before the appointed hour.
And if not, what exactly? You will accommodate her here in Dorma?
Well, I sincerely doubt she will be of any great strategic value to the Empire. She spends her days daydreaming of Dango.
Dango. How dreadful. Very well. In light of our recent misstep in Sakazuki, it seems only fair that I show you the same understanding you have shown us. Though I do have one small request. Regardless of Yotsuyu's value to the Empire, she is yet my sister. Before I leave, might you permit me to speak with her in private?
Of course. Perhaps you could even bring her a plate of dango. She would be most pleased. Yugiri will see you to her chambers.
Forgive me, my lord, but has he not been gone over long? Perhaps I should... Calm yourself, Gosetsu. I understand your concern, but we will have to wait. He deserves that much. I am sorry that I have kept you all waiting. Thank you for your understanding. Long did I dream of this reunion, but never did I imagine it would be so joyless. Part of me hoped your stories of her condition were just that, but alas, it is as you say. Tsuyu, do you remember anything of this man? Anything at all? No. I am a stranger to her. That much was clear to me from a single look. I leave her in your care. As you wish. Now, if you will excuse me, my superiors are long overdue a report. They will be elated to hear of our agreement. Of that, I have no doubt. As for the exchange itself, once I have obtained the relevant permissions, I will arrange for your people to be relieved of their various duties and sent here to Yangsha. This will take time, of course. Of course, you may rest assured your soldiers will be well cared for until your return. We will also begin taking steps to better counter the threat of the Kojin and their icon. Before you take your leave, there is one other matter. I am informed it was you who took the lead in rescuing two young Domans from a band of Kojin sellswords. I have not yet had the time to thank you properly. Please, there is no need to thank me. I only did what anyone would do under the circumstances. Fortunately, I was in good company at the time. The blight of the Red Kojin is of the Empire's making. Were it not for our transgressions, those children would not have needed saving. The people of Doma have suffered enough, my lord. I promise to do all in my power to spare them further pain, be it at the hands of the Kojin or, indeed, the Empire. I pray the Emperor will see things as you do. There may yet be hope for us all. Until we meet again. Gosetsu, as before, I leave Yotsuyu to you. I invite the rest of you to join me outside. Let's treat Asahi to a proper farewell. Right key. Somewhere on my keyboard. Couldn't find it. It had moved on me or something. Something. Definitely what it was. The ambassador's airship awaits at Castor in a few minutes. Let us be off. Oh, thanks. I like free teleports.
I wish you a safe journey.
This has been a most enjoyable visit. I look forward to our next meeting. Maxima, would you take the others and see that all is ready for our departure? I simply cannot leave without first giving thanks to the Warrior of Light for accompanying me through Yansha. Mark me, savior of the savages. There will be a reckoning.
You've nowhere left to run, traitor!
Ignorant savages! Killing us will avail you naught. For every Imperial you cut down, 1,000 more will come. Abandon this foolish endeavor and surrender. You may yet serve our righteous cause.
How dare you speak of righteousness? You who forsook kith and kin to serve conquerors! Be glad I grant you this mercy. What in the... Reinforcements? No, just one! Cut him down!
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
This one is promising. Who remains to offer us resistance?
A host of rebels led by Lord Cayenne hold the Enclave across the river.
Lord Cayenne?
The king of the former king of Dorma, sir. They say he is one of the greatest swordsmen alive.
Is that what they say?
Who was that?
Surely you jest. That was Xenos Galvus, legatus of the 12th, the crown-bloody prince. I heard he was strong, but that was frightening.
That was Lord Xenos. Everything you are, your power, even your face, it vexes me. Go on. Lash out like the beast you are at an emissary and jeopardize the newfound peace between Dorma and the Empire. My lord was destined to lead us unto a glorious new age. Your light is nothing to his radiance. I will cherish this moment, lock it away within my heart, until the day we meet again.
I guess he heard I didn't trust him. Or something.
You look troubled, my friend. Was it something he said?
Of all the memories to witness.
I had my doubts about him, but I would never have guessed he was a disciple of Xenos. My lord.
Calm yourself, Ugiri. I set no store by him or his enlightened brethren. But if by treating with them there is even the faintest hope, we might secure the return of our conscripted brothers and sisters, I must play this game. After the way I risked their lives in the rebellion, I owe them that much.
My lord, you bear no blame for their fate.
If not blame, then responsibility. They were prisoners, and still I chose to fight, knowing they could be executed in retaliation. But now we have a chance to bring them home. If it means bargaining with a monster, so be it.
My lord.
Besides, I think he likes me, which is more than some can say.
Thanks, Han. I get it. He hates me. It makes no sense. Why would he bother keeping up the pretense for so long, only to drop it right before the very end? Perhaps he had no longer thought it necessary, having secured Delma's cooperation in the prisoner exchange. If he truly is a disciple of Xenos, 'tis possible emotion simply got the better of him. Remaining calm around the woman who slew his lord would have taken its toll. Whatever the explanation, now is not the time for hasty reprisals. We shall proceed as planned. The Red Kojin must be placed under surveillance and the Garlean prisoners be made ready for the exchange, but you need not concern yourself with the details. Leave the affairs of Doma to us. When the hour of exchange draws near, we will call for you. I should certainly hope so. Whatever the Empire's true intent, we would be on hand to play our part, either to defend Doma or to help usher in a lasting peace. I had thought we might use this time to return to Eorzea, but given the volatility of the situation, mayhap it would be best if we remained in Kugane. Agreed. Between Yatsuya's amnesia and Asahi's dubious agenda, I'd say we have ample reason to remain in the neighborhood. If anything should happen, anything at all, you must send for us at once. Oh, I will. On that you have my word. Charting out a path through this sea of troubles promises to be difficult enough. I'm not surprised to attempt the feat alone. To Kugane then. Totaro and the others must know of what transpired here. Alright. Back to Kugane. My, it seems you're all in quite the predicament. Well, should we receive any urgent missives from Doma, rest assured you'll be the first to know of it. Yes, of course, we're discussing ideas to replenish our coffers, but I suppose that all can wait if any urgent news comes through the office. About that, I wish to apologize to Taro. It was reckless of me to make such a purchase without first consulting you. You may be certain, however, that I mean to reimburse the Scions, even if it means drawing upon my personal funds. That's very thoughtful of you, but I'm sure it won't come to that. Mr. Urban's business proposition is as promising as it sounds. Arya should have no difficulty wiping the red from our ledger. I don't like this anymore. Forgive me, Arya. It would seem I have unwittingly heaped my financial troubles upon you. I swear I'll pay you back. Though I fear I will struggle to cobble together anything of monetary value, knowledge I can gather is in abundance. To start, I plan to investigate the divisions forming within the Empire. Mayhap Real and his associates have heard something on the subject. Regardless, the more we know about the politics of Garlemald, the better our chance of predicting the Imperial's next move, which might yield you an advantage on the day of the prisoner exchange. Knowing what we do of Asahi's apparent resentment towards you, I cannot say what he hopes to gain from it. But if there is even the faintest chance that a lasting peace could be forged between Doma and the Empire, what choice have we but to try? Lord Hien had the right of it. Asahi may very well be a monster, but we must play his game. For now. Ow, you're making me choose one? I don't want any of these. 370? Yeah, it's like worst one I have. I'll just take striking anyway. Arranging the prisoner exchange proved easier than I thought. Yes, my lord will be most pleased. Everything is going according to plan.
Can you truly remember nothing? Nothing at all?
Were we friends?
Yes. We were good friends, you and I. In fact, I've brought you a gift. I pray that one day soon, as you gaze into that mirror, you will remember the woman staring back at you.
It's so pretty. Who are you? Who are you?
Meanwhile, in the Imperial capital...
How are you feeling, my lord?
Fine, now leave me. Okay then, let's make a trip to Relger's Reach. I probably could have transitioned that better, but I want to do the 4.2 dungeons before we call it here. Yeah. Yeah. Wait. So... Is this one? Yeah. Alright. An unwanted truth. Excuse me, miss. You're Arya, right? Name's Philiot. Newly joined to the Garland Ironworks. Pleased to meet you. I hate to be a bother, but I've got somewhere that I'd like to take you. Witch told me he once asked you to peek inside the fractal continuum, is that right? Well, the thing is, we've recently detected a strange signal coming from inside. Knowing our luck, it's likely some ancient elegant weapon run amok, but we won't know for sure until someone goes in to find out. We were hoping that someone be you, if you're up for the job. Fine. Oh, thank the gods. I'll see you in Azaz Law then. And here we are, finally. Literally across the map, of course. Alright, time to take a look at this here teleporter. What in blazes? Access restricted? This isn't good. Someone's already triggered the intruder defense system. The only way in now would be aboard an airship. That would mean... Oh,
Battling the Enterprise. Bloody hell, how am I supposed to? Arya! I didn't... You didn't hear that, did you? You deserve better from the Ironex, but the truth is, I'm just a simple man from the broom, meant for simple tasks. This is beyond me. With you here, though, I suppose things will work out, right? Sure. I didn't have a sarcastic response there. You're a saint, truly. Suddenly I'm not so nervous anymore. Now then, as you might have overheard a moment ago, the teleporter's been locked. Seems someone beat us here and activated the defense systems. It's not the Enterprise can't handle, though. Once we've locked onto the signal, we can fly straight to its source in the blink of an eye. We'll depart as soon as you're ready. The fractal continuum hard is now accessible. Now shoot, my gear is need of repair apparently. Well, let's go. Now, speaking of dungeons, I barely remember. Yeah, I barely remember this one. Oh no, there's a lot of pages in here. Alright. Anyway. Let's just go ahead and take care of this nonsense up at the start, and we'll, roll with the punches, I guess. I think there's, like, a bunch of stuff to silence and stun, like these minotaurs, I believe? No, my twin snakes, so we're off at the wrong time. Yeah, speaking of. Okay, seriously. Why are we making it, like, right here? I'm, like, a really awkward spot, but okay. Let me get out of there. I should have kept on the Minotaur, apparently. That's the one you really need to make sure the stun. Because the Chimera can also be silenced. Okay, well. Now it's dead, so it doesn't matter, does it? Doesn't really matter. Yeah, you're just looking out for the Ram's voice and so on for stunning. Where the tank is going, I still haven't figured that part out. I'll be honest with you, I still haven't. Anyway. Let's take care of this mother bit. Oh, I remember this boss, kinda. Vaguely. That's not a good sign. Warning, warning! Armed intruder detected. Activating defense system. Alright, so it's gonna do some electrochemical transfers to these turrets. And we need to pay attention to the turrets. Is this Omni? No, this is not Omni. That's it. That is unfortunate. That is very unfortunate. Well, thanks, Tank, for taking it for us. Alright, so we need to pay attention to which way the turrets are facing. So they're facing, well, the way my camera's facing. So we want to stay back here so we don't get pulverized. Because there was about to be a lot of lasers going off right there. Okay, Tank, why are you over here? Why did you not go back? What the heck, Tank? Messing with me, my head. Critical error occurred. Unable to continue electrochemical transfer. Something nonsense. Please submit system logs to Alec and Research Council for analysis. Alright, so now we're actually kind of inside here. Another treasure chest right there. Okay, I got that nonsense too. Anyway, back to the good old AoEs. Let's try for the 4 Dragoon. I think they only have 2 of their funnels now. They might have all 3. I don't remember when Dragon gets all of them. I barely touched the chops, so, yeah. Please stop moving! Squawk? How is this possible? Strongly resemble the Ixal the feather one does. What? Why is Ixal? What? I don't have a... Thank you. I didn't have a shoulder tackle. I couldn't get up to the enemy. What's up? Deploy that regorge. Die first, either way. Alright, I need to roll on stuff, don't I? 99. Really? Alright, Ultima Warrior. Automated assistant online. Hello there. I see you back through it. Ultima Prototype 4. Aetheroplasma, I believe, the tank buster. Looks like. This humanoid prototype can perfectly replicate icon abilities. In fact, it's already loading our data on Sephiroth. Helps if I pay attention to the front instead of trying to read, apparently. Yeah, it is now going to do Sephiroth nonsense. Ow, I probably should have avoided that. Yeah, so Citadel Buster is a frontal Kono. We need to bait those out so that we do not get hit by them. Wait a minute, we're going to get hit by them. Barely. So yeah, this is going to be loading the data from the Warring Triad. If we let it live long enough, it does eventually get to Zervin and Sophia. You can see there are their images. Visible. Yep, see, Demon Zervin under research the past under Article 42. Yeah, so if it lives long enough, it does make it to Sophia eventually. I don't know if I've ever actually seen Sophia. If I have, it's been a long time. Jeez, I'm 98 too. Kidding me? Alright. Oh yeah, I remember the final boss of this one is. Alright, so speaking of chimeras, yeah, it's back. So we need to do the same thing as before, just pay attention to it. And watch out for the ram's voice in right. Speaking of, there it was. So we got beat to the punch. Alright. We have another Minotaur. I got hit by rams. Right there. Got a swipe, got stunned. Okay, tank, please, just pick one spot and you're tanking. Stop turning the enemy. You have 2 melees. Alright, so we've got some Robinyak here, beast type enemies. We need to access this security terminal. So yeah, the Minotaurs are attempting to break through the glass here. Ultimate's gonna follow us like so. And that one's gonna break through. Why are we going in here? This is a very good question. I do not have the answer to, actually. Probably be on that Minotaur, just in case. Swipe is fine. And one more security terminal. I have a really bad feeling. Oh no, I haven't been able to shake it this entire time. No message yet. Heavensward boss music. Oh my gosh, my bad feeling was wrong. I'm actually shocked. I already have that one. Alright. Oh, hello again. Hello again. Oh dear, you've disturbed Ultima Prototype 6. So this is gonna be a frontal claw swipe. Or no, it's gonna be a spin. Sorry. I remembered what the boss was. I don't remember what it does. So this is gathering energy. We want to be behind it, I believe. No, we want to be in. I was a little bit too far out. Let's see. Flare Star. So it's going to prepare a proximity. We want to be away from the proximity. Prototype is just load years of research in genetic augmentation. Demi Ultima. Yeah, the Flare Star did actually leave a burn pool on the ground. Along with the right after the proximity. So yes, by the way, this is a reference to Final Fantasy VI. Alright, so Elegant Player, this is a proximity targeted on the tank. Proximity Buster, I guess. We got to see that happen in Alexander 11 and also XF. Another Flare Star, so we've got another proximity, so let's go ahead get over here. Another proximity! Lots of proximity. I don't know if you're noticing a trend here. I am. Alright, so Demi Ultima, it's gonna start charging itself. Let's go ahead and just split a break. So that's basically a wipe if you let it finish casting. And there you have it. Fractal Continuum hard. Still don't remember the dungeon. We got through it. Okay, bye, everyone. Okay, hello. By Halone, how are we in one piece? At least now we know for certain now. We know for certain Allegan weapons were the source of the signal. But why would they need ultimate weapon prototypes in there? On second thought, I'd rather not know the answer to that. I presume he was the one who woke the bloody things up. I tried talking to him, but only got sullen silence for my troubles. Wait, there was a mention of Ixal in the dungeon. On the bright side, the teleporter should be functioning now. That's assuming, of course, there's no one else lurking around. Around. Good enough. Well, would you look at that? Up and operational. But how do you think that Ixal reached Azazla in the first place? There's no way their balloons can reach these altitudes. Unless the rumors are true. They say a group of Ixal in the North Shroud calling themselves the Ekadal 9 have been working on some sort of hybrid airship. How's about we go and pay them a visit, eh? Last thing we need is for one of them to come back here and wake up another of the Allegans' delightful toys. So I believe if I had done the Ixal Beast Tribe, we would have had the answer to this. Yeah, because it's actually right at the Beast Tribe area, so. I had never actually done the full Ixal Beast Tribe though, so. To get around. Thank you. No, I'm not in flight. I could have landed. Oy. There you are. Well, come on then. Let's go and have a word with the Ixal. Seems I was right. That's him over there, getting an earful from his superior, no doubt. Take on complete ship without permission, you didn't squawk! Banishing from Ekadal 9, I should. Forgive you this once, I will. But tell me true, Kazul. Did he find Ayatlan? Well, say something, go! Island? Isn't that some fairy tale island that the Ixal are said to have come from? Of course! That's why they've been building the airship! Pardon the intrusion. May I have a word with Kazul? What's this? Featherless ones? What business have you with the Ekadal 9? I I assume if I'd actually done the Beast Tribe quest, they would have greeted me a little bit more welcomingly. Meet with them in the Fractal Continuum I did in Az's Law. Az's Law? Why would you go back? Lined with tubes, the walls were filled with all manner of chimerical creations. And then last of the chambers was a terrible sight. I saw it. It looked like a Sazul named Ixalian. Was. To serve the Alligans they were made, developed for an airborne division. Obey any order they will. That sounds an awful lot like you Ixal, doesn't it? They say the wind risen up in the Corythus followed their superiors' commands with frightening obedience. I wonder why you all left to make your own tribe. Much the same it sounds, but in there the similarities do not. Weak to the elements the Ixalian were, and riddled with genetic instabilities. Does that strike you as familiar? Unfit for the forest, unfit to fly, an abomination we are. A failed experiment of the Alligans. If Ireland exists, it's in a test tube it lies. Silence! If Ireland is a devil laboratory of elegance, then seek paradise elsewhere we must. My desire to fly, to find our home in the sky, created by science, these are not. Can we not aspire to greatness after all? Made the dream we were not. Speak of this again, you will not understand. None will deny the Ixal's ambitions, not even you. Forgive me. I was wrong. Our paradise island. Find it in Az's Law I did not, but someday I will. Together with the Akal 9. Well, it looks like you've already resolved the matter we came to discuss. You won't be returning to Az's Law, I take it? Never. No, even at the threat of death, return there we will not. Squawk! Enough talking, Kezu. Prepare yourself for stealing our airship, and most severe punishment you will receive. But, Sazul? Everything settled in it? And who would have thought the Exo actually came from Az's Law? I've lost all my feathers after hearing news like that. But they've chosen to keep a stiff upper lip. Or beak, I suppose. And here I am, being hard on myself for my upbringing in the broom. Piss all compared to their hardships. If they won't give up on their dreams, then I will not mine. Looks like I've got my work cut out for me if I'm ever to be even half the engineer Sid is. Thank you, Arya, for everything. Yay! We did it! We cleared Fractal Continuum. So next time, I think we'll go find out about Sorbonne's little venture. Because the alternative is going to be a lot of work. So thank you for watching. No, there is another alternative. But the other alternative is a lot of work. Anyway, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, consider liking, commenting, and or subscribing. If you really enjoy it, consider supporting our channel. Also, it greatly helps to keep being content like this and more. You can find the links for that in the description, along with links to me on social media. So thank you again for watching, and until next time, this is rinimt, signing out. Bye!